I'm Tom Baker, this is Chasing Cars, and today we're taking a look at the brand new second generation Jaguar XF. The first XF was the car to really turn Jaguar's fortunes around, and it showed the world that they were just as good as BMW, Mercedes and Audi. Big shoes to fill then for this new model. Well, this big cat is both an excellent executive sedan and a true Jag. It's playful and agile to drive, comfortable to ride in, and pretty great to look at. Plus, this one is an XFS, which means it's a properly fast car as well. Jaguar have nailed this consistent theme across their interiors, and if you've seen our XE review, you'll note that the XE and XF are pretty similar inside. That's no bad thing because it's attractively simple and functional in here. You sit behind this soft and sporty steering wheel from the F-Type and you look forward at some attractive gauges. The XF also gets a digital screen between them, and digital gauges are also optional. These leather seats are well bolstered and really comfortable, and going for the 14-way adjustable option is a worthwhile $800 upgrade. As standard, the navigation screen is only the 8-inch screen that we saw in the XE, and you have to wonder why at $120,000 this XFS doesn't have the wider 10-inch display as standard. It's okay though having this normal system because the screen is one of the good ones. It runs Jaguar's InControl Touch operating system. It's touch-based, so it gets points for that. We have to detract a few points for the fact that it can be a bit slow, but achieving the basic tasks like entering a destination and playing music are really easy. And that music system is great. The XF gets an 11-speaker Meridian unit as standard, and it's so rich and bassy that you have to wonder why you'd upgrade to the 17-speaker one. We loved the smaller XE sedan, and our biggest criticism of it was the small back seat. The XF with its longer wheelbase cures this, and you can see that at 6'0", I've got a good amount of headroom and really good legroom sitting behind myself. In terms of price, you can get into an XF around the $80,000 range for a 2-litre petrol or diesel, but what you really want is one of the 6 cylinders. This is the XFS diesel, which is $120,000. There's also 2 supercharged V6 petrols capped off by the XFS petrol at $128,000 with the F-Type's 280 kilowatt V6. The XF's 505-litre boot falls a little way short of the 520 litres you get in the BMW 5 Series and the 530 litres in the Audi A6, but as you can see, the boot is a good square shape, and it also has a pair of hooks for you to hang shopping bags or a net, which makes it a little bit more functional. You can also drop these rear seats really easily, and you get a flat load bay, which is great for bulkier, long items. You can get the Jaguar XF with a couple of 4-cylinders, which represent great value, but this one's actually got a more interesting motor. This is the XFS diesel, and it gets a twin-turbo V6 producing 221 kilowatts of power, but more importantly, 700 newton meters of torque. This is a really great diesel. It's beautifully smooth and refined and really responsive as well. And because of the fact that all that pulling power is available from just 2,000 RPM, the XFS diesel will jump into gaps in traffic, and it's also really comfortable cruising at high speeds out in the country. I think it's a really interesting engine to go for. That said, the XFS is also available in supercharged V6 petrol form, and it gets the 280 kilowatt motor out of the F-Type S. And the petrol is what you want if you're going for outright pace, as that model gets you to 100 in just 5.3 seconds compared to 6.2 for the S diesel. I said before that lots of things about the XF are similar to the XE, but actually the way they drive is quite different. The XE is small enough to feel like a genuine sports car behind the wheel, but the XF is carrying another 100 kilos and significantly more length. This is pretty much a 5-meter long car. And while the steering in the XF keeps all of that beautiful creaminess of the XE, in fact it's a little bit better in the XF because it doesn't have the artificial feeling around lock that you get in the XE. The handling can't get around the fact that this is a pretty substantial car. That said, that will suit plenty of Jaguar's customer base, as the XF really embodies the relaxed athleticism that the Jaguar brand really wants to be known for. The ride quality is superb, the engine and the cabin are both really quiet, and the standard sound system is one of the best I've heard. This is a really comfortable car to cruise in. On the safety front, going for the XFS gets you a few more standard features than you get across the range, and I'm a big fan of the heads-up display because it keeps your eyes where they should be on the road. Autonomous emergency braking is an inclusion on every XF, but it's a little bit strange why blind spot detection is still a $1,400 option on this top-of-the-range XF model. If you do a lot of miles through country like this, there's a good chance you'll like the Jaguar XF. It's a natural cruiser, and the S diesel is one of the sweetest of the lot. And there's the fact that this isn't an E-Class, or a 5 Series, or an A6, and that is good.